Hey everyone, thanks for watching us. Hanging back out. Thought we'd jump on, do a little live. Let me go back over here. What's going on? What? Why does it look like that? Hey bud, what's going on? Is my audio sound okay? Everything sound all right? Waiting on response. Anybody in here yet? How do I sound? Does my audio sound okay? Jeff, how's it going? Sounds good. Good. Awesome. So, how's it going tonight? I'm gonna shoot some cutthroats, but I'm gonna do it with without the wiring harness and everything. So it's gonna be no weights in it and no wiring, and then you can also then that way you can use it for a trailer. And so that's what we're gonna do. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us. Oh, and also if anybody, the super chats are on. So if you guys are in the giving mood this season, then we'd welcome that. And we also have our Cash App and PayPal right there. So if anybody, whoops, where is my comments go now? All right. So if anybody would be inclined to, and we're gonna get set up. We're gonna let me get those in. Okay. So what I plan on doing is shooting the cutthroat shads. As you can see, whoops, we got them on the hot plate right now, and we have 4 of them. They're clamped and ready to go. I put the fins in ahead of time, so those are already in. But I'm not using internal weights on this. I'm we're going to use it with no harness, no weights, and then I can okay. All right, let me start over. So I'm pouring the cutthroat shads, the angling AI cutthroat shads that have the internal. Here they are on an awesome hot plate, clamped up, ready to go. So I poured them, or I put the fins in already, but we're not using the internal wiring harness or the leaded weights, because that way when they're done, then I can put them on to a jig head trailer and use them as a trailer. So that's what we're gonna do. I got 2 cups in there, and the recipe that I want is an atomic shad. It's one of our popular recipes at 513 LureWorks. So we're gonna get heated up and get rolling on it. How's everyone doing tonight? What's been going on? What's everybody up to? I'm doing this off my phone, so it's a little bit awkward, like this whole screening and everything. I mean, everything is so little on my phone now. So you have to bear with me, but hopefully the audio sounds good. Video looks all right. So we're gonna get her done and see what we can do. Just waiting on some. We're using Red Label Hard from Dead On. We're gonna use that for our plastisol. And then the recipe is really easy. It's from 8-Bit Baits. We're using some of their mica powders and obviously atomic craw. We're calling it atomic shad because we're putting a snowshine belly on it. So it became atomic shad. But that's it. We're gonna put that with a couple of drops of black in there, and then a little bit of black flake, and then on the bottom will be the snow shine. Like I said, we're gonna put it in there without harnesses or weights or anything, which is another cool way that that cutthroat from Angling AI is so awesome because you can do it this way, and then you got killer profile jig trailers, and man, they're awesome. Thanks, N2, I appreciate it. What's that one saying? And Zane's with me in the shop. Xander should be coming soon. He's downstairs playing on the games and stuff, so we'll get rolling as soon as the plastic's ready. What's up, man? Let me look right here. Here's one I did before. See, there's no harness in it. It doesn't have the wiring harness on it, and no weights or nothing. And then you can use that as a jig trailer. That's another one we did before. It's gonna be similar to that. Yeah, that atomic cutthroat shad mold is awesome because you can put all the weights in there and also variable weights in there. And if you want, you don't have to have the wiring harness in it. What's that? Um, I'm putting it on a three I don't even know if I have one. Or yeah, three swim jig trailer is what I've been using. And they look pretty on it. They swim beautifully. We're in the gel stage right now, so we're gonna be almost there. And using any kind of hyper shift, I like to get my plastic up hot first before I add anything, so it doesn't shock it when you put it in. But if I have a recipe that's just regular colors, a lot of times I'll order it or add it all and then heat my plastic up. The tournament strong pots, they're awesome, man. Let me The tournament strong pots are really awesome. We don't personally use them very often because we don't do like large mass orders. Very not too often, but for doing those, they're great. They're a definite workhorse in the shop. They're very cool. And like I said, the super chats are on. And if you guys want to donate to the shop or to the holiday season for the boys, that's where all the money's going anyway. Our Cash App and PayPal's at the bottom. Obviously, you don't have to. We appreciate everybody hanging out. But the option's there. Almost. Getting close. Got about 30 seconds. Always waiting on a microwave or a hot plate. And when I'm doing these cutthroats, you'll see that on our hot plate, I have it on. So it's getting the temp right now. I'm not going to let it get all the way to the 270, but I'm going to get it pretty warm before I shoot. I like to have my molds or my cutthroats pretty warm. And then shoot your plastic really cool and really slow. And then you'll get really great results. You're gonna like that hot put or that Prestos. We got a whole video series on it if you haven't seen it already. All right, we're looking good here. What's up, Travis? How's it going? Thanks for hanging back out. Okay, so here, let me situate this a little bit. What am I doing here? Okay. Awesome, Mike. Appreciate you watching them. So this is our colors. This one we're gonna do just a snow shine. Just I don't measure snow shine because it's just a little pearl there. So we're doing that. And then on the top color, I'm using 8-bit baits. It's called Atomic Craw, but it's actually, we're calling it Atomic Shad because we're putting a white belly on it. So we're putting a nice healthy scoop of that in about 6 ounces of plastisol using Red Label Hard. And then to flake it up, I'm going to use the large, extra large flake from Dead On Now, the 062. And then also I like to have variable sizes of it. So we're also going to use 040 black flake. So you got 2 different size flake in there. And that's pretty much it for the recipe. About the, let me put that on. They laminate pretty close to the same. The trick is to have I like to have the molds warm and the plastic really cool, and just shoot, well, just the pressure of your hand to put when you're injecting. I mean, barely using it at all, barely any pressure at all. In hot molds, cool plastic. They're awesome, awesome molds, man. They can be used so many ways. Like I'm doing here with no harness in it, and sometimes the top part, the top wire, I'll put the treble off that, and then on the bottom use an underspin, and then you got an underspin, or use it the way it's designed. I mean, it can be used so many different ways. Just a little bit warmer on that, and we'll be ready to go. Yeah, who's been making baits? What you been making? A little bit more, and we'll be ready to shoot. And if anyone has questions for me, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best. Trav, what you been up to? You been making baits? Mr. Lovelace. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Can you guys see that? There we go. Christmas show, nice. That'll be fun. Alright, the vacuum chamber's on, so it might be loud. Let's see if I can position this somehow so you guys can watch. Alright, well, I think that'll work when we're ready. Where's the show at? Forest City in North Carolina. Nice, man. Sounds like fun. Always a good time. We only got 8 people watching this. Where's everybody at tonight? All right. We're going to shoot this one. Okay, like I said, I like to shoot. My molds are really hot, so my plastic is cool. As cool as I can get anyway. And then when I inject, I'm going to inject really, really slow. And don't hold any pressure, just push it down and then top it off. That's how I get the best effects. Best results, I mean. I got 4 of them here ready, so we got 4 shots. Lock our AI injector in. Here we go, nice and slow. See how slow I'm going? Super slow. Nice and easy, just like the weight of your hand doing it, really. One more. And there it is. Let me top those off real quick. All right, and there's that. So what's going on in these comments? Make any? Yes, we have lots of forward-facing minnows. We have a few different styles. Check out our website. Is 513lureworks.com, and you can check out everything we have in there. If I could use only big brand baits, that was a good question on Chris's live. Gosh, I haven't bought any in so long. Probably some Zooms. They've been around forever. They've been around forever, stood the test of time, so it'd be a confidence thing. Hopefully these worked out. Send samples? No, we don't send samples, but you can place an order and we can get it shipped out to you. We don't do free samples. Of course, every order always gets a little something extra in there, but we don't just willingly just give out samples anywhere. Awesome. We appreciate you checking it out. 513lureworks.com. And like I said, the super chat or whatever super thanks that's on right now. If anyone wants to do that, or if anybody wants to donate for the holidays or for the show, our Cash App and stuff is and PayPal's at the bottom. Let's see. These are going to be really warm for a while, so I am going to take them off of the hot plate, put them into this. Whoop. Phone just flopped on there. There we go. Can you see them down there? How cold is it getting? Oh man, it's been in the single digits overnight, and it's supposed to get like a high of 12 or something. Today it was 23 degrees.
But now it's 17.
17. My son just said right now it's 17. Dice baits? Nope, I don't do the dice baits. Those things I don't really get into the hype of those. Woo! Yeah, we're gonna wait a minute. Those are still pretty warm. Hopefully they turned out.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Is Travis Love Lace 44 Travis Crossman?
No. Different guys. Yeah. I see me. Yeah, I heard those dice work good. It's just I don't buy into that fad. I don't know. I think they're gonna die off. The trend will die out pretty soon. It's just like everything. It's something new, so everyone's excited. But I like pouring the baits I pour. But I do hear they work pretty well. Hopefully this is cool enough to demold. Oh, here's Xander.
Just small.
Ooh, hot. Yeah, they're still pretty hot. And they're gonna, oh, Nice. Here, let me turn that light on. Very cool. They're super hot. But now if you're familiar with this mold, it will have, let me trim off the gate here. You gotta trim a little bit on the end. Now, if it had a harness in there, whoop, where am I? You see, that would be the wire harness. So we just gotta snip that off. And then the bottom, normally that would be a wire, not plastic. And then just to get the edge off, a little prickly from cutting it, I like to run a flame down a little bit. There we go.
Go back.
Thank you.
Yeah, got a glare over there. Very cool. See, no wire harness, no leaded weight. And then we'll put that as a jig trailer, because this tail is a monster thumper. Very cool. Awesome mold. I love this mold. It's fun. It's just a fun mold to pour. Yeah, they're good sellers. They are good sellers for sure. Open all these up. Looks like they all shot good. It's, oh, this one's short. Not short, but you can see got a little air pocket. Darn it. Oh, that'll be for me anyway. Can't win them all. That bait is 6 inches. The cutthroat is 6 inches. Do a little trimming up here on the ends. Snip that gates off where the harness would be. Such a great bait. Hey Grizz, how you doing tonight? Nice of you to stop by. Gotta trim these off a little bit here. Alrighty. Very cool. I've been hearing you've been hurting yourself lately, Grizz. You gotta slow down. I've been seeing that online. I gotta get some eyes real quick for those.
That's it up there on mold.
Grizz, look at the thing. Let's see. Puts that down. Alrighty. So I think we're gonna use these eyes. These ones, if you want to know, I got off Amazon called Pickle fly. They come from China, but through Amazon. But these take 6mm eyes, and all of our awesome 6mm eyes from DeadMeat, we keep those for swim baits for the hand pullers. So, all right. I couldn't, I don't know, man. I can't believe he switched. We got Loctite. I can't believe Chris switched. I've known Chris a long time. He's always preached the Loctite.
What do you switch to?
Gorilla Glue.
Huh.
Yeah. These little tiny tubes of it, too. He showed it on his live the other day. Just gotta put these eyes in real quick. Oh, here, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. Putting in eyes real fast. Alrighty. Oops. Alrighty. There we go. With the eye on. Yeah, I usually, once I find something, I stick with it, you know. And I probably ain't gonna switch my mechanisms up. My processes are set in stone now. What am I doing? All right, we gotta flop these over so we can get the other side now. There. Oh, are you kidding me? Feel like I'm playing Jenga here. Okay, here we go. Thanks, buddy. And thank you. Yeah, I'm actually running low on this stuff. I gotta get some more of this too. Yeah, I was shocked when Chris said he switched glues. I couldn't believe it. We both preached Loctite all the time. One more here. And there they are. All right. Yeah, the wood glue from Gorilla is pretty good, but I don't know if I want to change my process for bait making. Once I get something, I pretty much stick with it. Let me put all these together and I'll show you guys the finish. Yeah, we have still we have the 4-inch tracers, and we have 2-inch tracers also, and a 3.8 riprap is a killer awesome bait. That's really awesome bait. All right, here are these. Whoop. And here's, see if I can get the lighting up here. Always sucks, man. If any of you guys watch the show, you know I'm always complaining about the lighting up here, but there they go. See, and then since they don't have the harness in there or the weight, you can, like I said, I'm going to put these on a trailer and use them as trailers. Very cool. Uh, uh, Still, those molds are available. If there's a call for them, then yeah, I can always get those molds purchased. All right, let's lay these out. Who saw those today? Or Vexus? That's our color called. Oh, you know. What's my favorite way to fish the ripraps? We make bullet head jigs, and I love those on the ripraps, the tracers, anything like that. And just using those has caught me more fish than any other presentation I've done with them. Just on a little bullet head jig. I don't know if do we got one. Come on, MJ.
Mm. I'm looking.
Here is the 1/8 ounce. That's what we. Just a little 1/8 ounce jig. That's caught me more than anything this last summer anyway. They caught all kinds of fish every time I went. Every time I went, I got something on that presentation. It was pretty awesome. Well, thought we'd have a bigger turnout than this. There's only been 8 of us in here now, so 5 and 6 is the most popular. Yep. So I guess I mean we can hang out and talk, or I don't really have nothing else planned for as far as pouring. I was hoping it'd be a bigger turnout than that. I was getting close to the end of the season, or the end of or the close to Christmas season. So like I said, if you want to run the super chats or donate to the show or to us, the kids, Cash App and PayPal's on the bottom, and there's super chats available on the live on the bottom there. The Rip Rap is awesome. Yeah, we Rip Rap has got such a active little tail on that thing. The tracers are really cool too. I love the tracers. Those two are my favorite for forward facing sonar stuff. I'm gonna take care of these real quick.
Can I grab us a can of root beer?
Sure. We're gonna be off pretty soon. But you still can if you want to. Well guys, we're 42 minutes in, I guess. I don't know. If you guys got any questions, let me know. If not, I guess we'll sign off and say goodnight. Hope everybody had a good weekend and a good Thanksgiving. And one more time, if anybody wants to donate to the show or to us, the boys for Christmas, our stuff is on the screen there. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, last call. Any other questions or anything? All right, then. Thanks everybody for hanging back out with us. And sorry it's a short one. I was hoping for a bigger turnout. Maybe next time. Till next time. We appreciate everybody hanging out, and we'll see you then.